My name is Thomas Hart, entrepreneur, businessman, actor, singer, songwriter. I think I've done it all. So I was born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, to a mother named Priscilla Lee Oates, to a father named Thomas Hart Jr. Basically, my father stepped out of my life when I was 3 years old. My mom passed away when I was 10 years old. At 9 years old, I entered DHS because my sister basically she couldn't my sister couldn't care for me more longer, whatever, because my mom started to get sick.
When it comes to foster care, 400,000 are in the United States, 15,000 in Pennsylvania, and 4,200 right here in Philadelphia.
We moved with my sister. I had got placed into a hospital called Fairmount. I was there for about 3 months. I had foster families come up. We went with the pick. Me and my twin brother went with the pick, Ivy and Ed Williams, and they lived in Lansdale. So we went there and we enjoyed it. That was my first foster family. It was something new. I loved them, but it was me and my brother. We couldn't get along, and we ended up making the lady Ivy Williams have a heart attack and went to the hospital. So I ended up moving out, and my brother stayed. The things that made it special was like you couldn't tell, like all right off the bat, she was like, "Oh, I'm not foster mom. I'm not Miss Williams. I'm not Miss Ivy. Call me Aunt Ivy if you want." She said, "If you prefer," she said, "because at the end of the day, this is your home. We're not going to treat you like you're outsiders. We're going to treat you like you're a family." Then I moved on to, her name was Diane Walton. She lives in Royersford. She was like, "Yeah, call me Miss D." Um, Everything was fine to begin with. Then she started getting physically, she started trying to abuse me physically and mentally, emotionally, and verbally. Mostly telling me that nobody's going to come out and see me, nobody really loves me. Verbally stating that I'm not going to be nothing when I grow up. Physically, she used to choke me and punch me in the face to get me up in the morning for school because I was a hard sleeper. But that it doesn't give her permission and the right to put her, or the audacity to put her hands on me. Um, then I went from Brooklyn to St. Francis for 3 years. I went from St. Francis to my sisters. From my sister, me and my sister got into it. Wasn't seeing eye to eye. Left there, went to another foster home. Me and him got into it because his rules. At the end of the day, I just turned 18. He wanted me to be in the house by 6 o'clock every night. I'm like, no, my program doesn't. My program, yeah, she doesn't end till 6 o'clock at night. So how do you expect me to be home by 6 o'clock every night? It's not going to work. So me and him got through it, whatever. So I ended up going back with my sister. My sister was like, okay, well, at this point, you graduated high school. You I want to see you working, or at least something to go back to school by August 26th. If that doesn't happen, I'm gonna have to kick you out. So at that point, she was like, okay, well, August 2016. I was like, my sister's not gonna kick me out. She's not gonna kick me out. She loves me too much. I'm her favorite brother. She was like, you gotta go. So my sister, I stayed with my sister Shanetta for 3 days. She called to come in the house. It was a shelter down in Germantown, Armat, and they had room, whatever. So I basically stayed there for 3.5 months. Then I moved to Yes. From there, it was just a youth emergency service shelter, and then I was in Yes for 3.5 months. Then I moved to my foster home, which I've been staying currently. Me and him getting along. He felt as though that I'm an adult now, so I should be held to higher standards. Anything he asks of me, I do before I go out. If I want to stay out for the night, I'll give him a call and tell him, can I stay out? He'll either say yes or no. I'll abide by his rules. Anything he asks me to do, I'll do it, because me and him I think we had that relationship. I think he's what I've been wanting in a foster parent all along. At the end of the day, he understands that I'm 18. I want to go out and I want to have fun with my friends. And at the same sense, I'm still going to stay home and I'm still going to make sure my home is first before I go out. So I think that's